Martini Studios in Ontario, California, it's the Fubar Show!
Hey, what's up, everyone? I am Joe C, and thank you all very much for listening to the Fubar Show. Thanks for hitting subscribe, and remember to rate, review, and tell your friends like a champ. You can always reach us at Fubar Show. That's FWBarshow.com. And FWBar Show is our handle on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out, drop us a line, and we'll foo it up like a couple of foos. Ain't that right, TFE foos?
See.
Hey. Yeah, man. No Josh, no Foo, no Steph today. In their stead, we have the boys from the Fallen Electra. We got Jimmy, Drew, and Richie. Say what's up, guys.
What's going on?
How's it going?
What's happening, man? We're all in quarantine, man.
Oh man, it's a trip.
It's fucking happening, man. Have you guys ever seen the movie Contagion? Is that a movie you've checked out, Drew? Have you seen it?
I don't think I have.
It pretty much lines out exactly what's happening right the fuck now.
Right
with this
now,
COVID-19 thing. It's I don't know, man. It's halted everything. Like planet Earth is just on pause. It's been canceled.
Yeah,
it Me Too'd somebody and they canceled it.
It's wild.
Yeah, man.
It is crazy right now.
So I figured, let's talk about all the shit that we've been doing or maybe not doing while we've been stuck at home. Now, I'm considered an essential employee, so my company doesn't give a fuck if I keep going into work and then eventually die. But I wanted to learn about your guys' specific situation at the moment. I'll get started with you, Jimmy. You're still going to work, right?
I'm still going to work. I'm very thankful for it, honestly, that I get to go in, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't want to say we're at risk of, getting exposed, but
do you deal with the public?
It's just, Webbin?
Do you deal with the public?
Yeah. We don't initially deal with the actual customers, but the customers do come in and those tickets are being passed through the window, and who knows if one of them has something, they're going to give it to who's ever taken the order, and that's going to be on the ticket. So,
wow,
it's just kind of it's scary.
You can get it secondhand then.
Yeah,
right?
you can get it. If it's at all possible, yeah.
Somebody sneezes on you or something.
You never know.
Yeah.
Exactly. So.
And you're and much like Jimmy, Drew, you're also in the restaurant industry. Do you have to go in these days?
Unfortunately, no, because we are a food, basically a mall. So there's hundreds of people that'll show up.
Oh, wow.
So it's essentially been shut down.
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody's closed. There might be a couple places that are still open just for like takeout and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's not happening.
Oh, geez. So you're just stuck at home then?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Jeez,
I can't imagine that Richie's an essential employee. Richie, are you there?
Yeah.
I'm coming to you from my bunker. Deep in the hills of Mount Baldy.
You just made yourself a toilet paper fort, didn't you?
It's Sasquatch.
What's your situation right now, man?
I've just pretty much just been working from home. Luckily, I can do a lot of the things that I need to do remotely, so it's not like I need to be out with the general public.
Right.
Which has been really nice. So just a bunch of phone calls, a bunch of emails, a bunch of phone conferences and stuff like that. So it's been okay so far. I do miss the social interaction, though. That's missing for sure.
Yeah. I know that's one of the things you dig about your job, and we've talked about it before on the podcast. You're in real estate, so I mean, how does the dynamic shift from showing people houses and stuff like that to just doing everything from home? I mean, it's not like you could show somebody a house from home.
No, there's a lot of stuff that's been trying to like the last few weeks. A lot of changes, a lot of new forms, a lot of new, just different rules and regulations that have been coming about. Because as you all know, this thing has pretty much stopped everything in its tracks. So we're trying to figure out a way where realtors are basically made an essential employee. So in terms of not being able to show homes, I mean, there's other ways. I mean, people still want to buy and sell stuff,
Yeah.
and it's our job to try to facilitate that as best as possible without physically being present.
Okay. So like a lot of conference calls and shit like that, or?
It's been a lot of conference calls. It's been a lot of emails. It's been a lot of video chats.
Pretty much
Because
this.
a lot of people still like that face-to-face time, so that
Yeah.
really helps out, a lot.
Yeah. The other day you surprised us. You said you were going a little stir crazy, and then you built your drum set in your van so that you can play it?
Yeah.
The fuck?
So
That's awesome.
I had the crazy idea of setting up my drum kit in my van and then just driving around town with the fucking back door open and just playing
Like a maniac?
Yeah.
You get pulled over so fast.
Oh man.
But I got like 2 blocks up, and then I had to
You were
stop
all talk,
somewhere.
Rich. You were all talk.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Now it's
man.
been difficult for us as a band to get together. The whole social distancing. It's kind of just torn friendships apart, and most importantly, most importantly, our rehearsals. We can't be in the same room. Just let alone try to sync up our instruments together. It'd be difficult, seeing that there's some kind of lag whenever we try to do it in a type of phone conference app, what have you.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. We got to get creative here. I don't know. Aside from doing the podcast, we got to figure out what else we can do to keep this alive. If anything, we could try to write more songs, in a conference call. Perhaps that might be an idea that we have. I know all 4 of us have some ideas that we've been waiting to hash out, and this might be the opportunity for us as a band to actually do it. This will be the COVID album. What color would that album be? The COVID album.
The COVID album.
Yeah. Be yellow.
Ooh, purple.
Purple?
Reds.
Okay. All right. I can see that. It's just blood.
Yellows.
Uh-huh.
Like a mustard.
Or we can just
Dijon?
make it we can just make it the what do you call it, the little virus sign.
It's just a virus.
It's a little green virus sign.
Yeah, it could be.
Just in the front.
Yeah. But we've been trying to stay busy. Last week, we Jimmy and I went over to Gage. He's the one who produces our music over at Syrian Productions. He recently moved to Lake Forest, and that's where we were. And that's probably at when the hysteria started happening the most, right? That was last week on Wednesday. No, Thursday, right? That's when we went.
Yeah, it was. I remember he was all sketched out, even with us kind of going in the room.
He measured our temperature, dude. Like, he took our temperature. He's just like, I just need to make sure, guys. I guess.
And I get it, but it's like, it was really starting to get bad about the time we went over there.
Yeah,
so.
That's when the media was really pushing the social distancing. Nobody go anywhere. Mm-hmm. I think we were only a couple of days away from the governor saying something. Right. It was that evening, I think, where the governor shut everything down. Or like he made that decree. So
it was close. So it was bound to happen because it was getting close, and then he announced it. So
yeah. So it's been a drag, man. I still have to go to work. Unfortunately, I'm in human resources, and my company just will not shut down.
Yeah,
I have to keep going in. But I'm actually on in Jimmy's boat and Richie as well. I'm happy to have a job right now, man. There's some people like Drew who's just been displaced or furloughed. Now, is that what you were, Drew? Are you furloughed? Do you have a chance to go back after this is all done?
Oh yeah, I'm still with them.
Okay,
I'm still an employee.
All right, okay, like many others.
People are lucky.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy, man. It's freaking crazy times. So let's make some art and see what happens. I say,
That's definitely in especially a time like this is the perfect time to start like being very creative and try to get those fields going, because this is like the perfect time to do it, because
There's nothing else going on.
nothing else for one, nothing else is going on, and for two, it's just as a writer's aspect, it's just kind of a lot to talk about now.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of a crazy thing going on, that's happening, and I don't know. I think a lot of songs and stuff will come out of this eventually.
Yeah, maybe Drew can write a song. Just be, I can see it now. We're on MTV or what have you, whatever the fuck we get interviewed by, and Drew's just like, I was sitting on my toilet with the barrel of a gun in my mouth, and then this song just came to me.
It just pulled me in.
And before I pulled the trigger, this melody just came out of nowhere, and boom, hit the fucking charts to number 1.
Oh man,
You can
that's
see it
exactly how
happening
it's
now.
gonna go. It's how it's gonna go down too.
I know. I can only hope. Drew, you got to get on that, bro.
I'm on it. I'll let you guys know when everything's good to go.
What have you been doing to keep busy these days, man?
Just practicing, jamming some music, listening to music, trying to discover new things, pretty much.
Yeah. I hear that.
But that's all you can really do. I mean, it's funny how I see people. I'm seeing all these streams online now of all these like games going on and all these like shots. I see a shot like contest of like who takes a shot.
Oh, then, right. Yeah, but like in a conference call, right?
Yeah. It's just like, what the heck is going on?
People are getting creative, man.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have to be in the same room to have a little fun.
It's just like, dang, this is becoming a thing now.
Oh, we don't have a choice. Yeah. I've been learning how to speak French. I downloaded this app and I've been teaching myself how to do it. I'm still a beginner. By no means am I going to have a full blown French conversation, but I downloaded this app. It's called Duolingo. This isn't an ad, but it's Duolingo, and it's free, man. As long as you can like stomach a 30-second episode from time to time to keep it free, I don't mind it. Yeah, I recommend it, man. And it has a bunch of other languages in there if you're not into French, but
that's pretty interesting, though.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy, you can learn how to speak English.
I mean,
Proper English?
Proper English.
Proper English.
Like the Queen's English?
Not the Queen's English, but at the very least, the difference between there, and there would be nice. That's important. What about you, Rich? What have you been doing to keep busy?
Well, obviously, I can't play the drums now, can I?
Unless it's in your van, dude. Down the street.
Oh, yeah.
Like a fucking lunatic.
I've just been reading a lot. Been watching a lot of Netflix. Been keeping up with the industry.
The Kardashians.
Trying to. Yeah, exactly. I've been trying to stay productive without being overly productive to kind of
of course not.
Counterbalance that.
Yeah.
I've been going to the mall.
Just by yourself?
The food courts is it's been really nice because there hasn't been very many people there, so I can hop around from place to place.
Wait, the mall is still open for people to walk into?
Yeah, man, stores are still open. Some shops.
Get the fuck out of here! I didn't know that.
I was seeing it was crazy because like I'm passing by a couple stores and one's a Ross, and the Ross is completely cleared out, but the 99-cent store is open.
Do you think it's considered essential because they might have
that's
some,
an
like, food in
essential
there?
thing though.
They
have to have food in it. Toilet paper and all kinds of stuff like that.
So they got lucky with that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That it's going to be those kinds of essentials. They have to stay open.
That's crazy.
But yeah, the mall thing is tripping me out.
Yeah, you would think that'd be one of the first places to close down in a time like this. But I guess.
Speaking of which, do you guys want to barter for some toilet paper?
It's I'm good, dude. I'll leave that up to the rest of you guys. I got a bidet.
Oh, please explain.
A bidet is a it shoots it.
Tell the folks at home.
Yeah, it cleans your butt with water. That's all it is. It's just an attachment on your toilet. It shoots water all up into. It's always bullseye too. It's fucking impressive.
Oh my god!
And yeah, dude, I recommend it. You guys laugh. Everybody laughs. But
no, I heard they're good.
They're good.
I heard it's a life changer.
It will change your life, man. The way I compartmentalize my life is before bidet, and then these days after bidet, and then that's you really, that was my coming of age, really, if that's where I want to pinpoint it.
ABB and BB.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But anyway, like I was saying, last week Jimmy and I went over to Syrian Productions and we put together the editing, the final edits for the music video that we did. What was it now? Like a month ago, guys?
Yeah, that we did that video. Yeah, but it was probably
video roughly. for Listen, the music video for Listen. Now that's the song that we came out with in late June of 2019. Right. It got a good response, man, and everybody digs it. So I'm pretty excited to release this music video. Now, you guys weren't there to do the final edits, but I got to say, I'm pretty freaking happy with the way it turned out. What do you think, Jimmy?
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not holding back on any of the decisions we made, honestly. Yeah. I know he was kind of,
he gave us some critiques.
What happened?
He gave us some critiques about it. But it just reminds me of all the music videos that I used to watch growing up. All the Green Day and Offspring videos and shit like that. So, Foo Fighters. His camera quality is so nice.
That's what makes it modern.
It's like better than 4K.
It's got that old school twist on it, but it makes it like today.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how to explain it other than that.
Yeah. No, I'm super impressed.
It is awesome.
You guys are going to love it, man. You guys are going to love it when you see it and we release it. Well, you guys will obviously see it before we release it, but I think when you see it, you'll be extremely impressed and you'll love it.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow.
Yeah, when it was all done, and he's just like, it's 3:30 in the morning. We're still there.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
And he's just like, you guys want to play it for one last time? You knew he wanted us the fuck out of his house.
Oh, dude, that's the time, yeah.
At 1:30 in the morning, he's like, ugh. He gets up, he's like, I'm going to get some coffee.
Yeah. I'm just like, ugh.
And by coffee, he means blow, right?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
He came in twitching. I mean, he still had a cup of coffee, so he really didn't lie to us. But I'm sure, he did a few lines before he walked
sugar
in.
with Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some booger sugar with some Joe.
Yep.
That's my morning show. And so
that's awesome.
That's my morning show podcast.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, dude. And yeah, dude, you could tell he was dying. 3:30 in the morning. I'm fucking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm doing push-ups just to try to stay warm. And
I know. I was looking over. I was like, damn, you're still up, just chilling.
I was surprised I was able to, man. By the time I got home, I had been awake for 24 hours.
That's crazy. I know. I ended up some of that when he was doing the edits, and I ended up just kind of dozing off for a second. I was like, oh shit.
Blasted you on the Instagram story.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're knocked out.
Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about that? The process of shooting that thing too, man.
Yeah, dude. Tell everybody what we had to do.
Oh my god!
Since you're the one who really took the the brunt out of it, a lot of the bullshit, and I just have to preface it by saying that we chose this really awesome setting in a room that we rented over in LA. And I specifically told them, we are a rock band. We are going to be doing a music video. There's going to be instruments. And they were cool with it. And then go ahead with the rest of the story, Richie.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and warm up a bit. So I start playing and I play loud. And there's like a barn door that closes us off from the rest of the warehouse. And it swings open. And this guy comes in and he's like, you guys cannot play music here.
Hey, he was from like Switzerland or something.
What? Just like that, I swear. I'm just like,
I love how he nails it.
The Swedish chef came in and shut us up.
Yeah, he basically came in and he's like, no, there's no music here. And I'm like, oh, all right.
Oh man.
So
But he
at
did
this point, we're just
suggest
like,
to
what are we
mute.
gonna do?
He did say, you know, yeah, at least mute the drums if there has to be drums, and of course there has to be drums in the music video.
Right.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
Oh, dude, everybody was freaking out. Like, I don't know how we pulled this off, but I I went up to the front and I asked him, I'm like, hey, do you have any duct tape? And he's like, why? I'm like, I just need it. And he's like, yes, just make sure to bring it back, please. I'm like, all right, cool.
I love how
So,
he does.
dude, I walked over, I brought this thing back, and I had to duct tape my cymbals all on the bottom so that it wouldn't show, so they would mute. And all of
Yeah.
my drums, I had to stick like pieces of clothing in the actual drums so
Yeah.
they would mute. And it was just like oh my God, it took me an hour. Like
It took you
literally took me an
45
hour.
minutes to an hour. Yeah, it really killed like an entire hour for us that where we could have been more productive. But there was a solid layer of blue duct tape. It was probably like what, painter's tape or something, right?
Yeah, it was like painter's tape.
Yeah. And
It
the
was,
bottom
it was
of
damn near basketball size, just clumps of just tape.
when you were all done with it, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was a real nuisance.
I'm surprised he didn't ask for his tape back.
Oh, dude, we could have shown it to him. He was not going to get that thing back. And and you know, aside from muting everything, and I think we did a pretty good job at muting those damn cymbals and drums.
Dude.
Yeah.
Aside from that, you know, I also found like these extra paddings that were lying around, and I blocked the barn door with them to ensure that
did.
no noise spilled out of the place.
That was pretty cool. They were just kind of randomly there too.
Yeah.
You know, we can use these and like might as well get them. We did.
Yes.
And they worked.
So we totally fortified ourselves in that room.
Yeah.
While we shot, and I know, you know, they had to have heard even the clunks that you were hearing from the muted cymbals, but it wasn't so grandiose as it used to be. You know, when you first were warming yourself up.
Yeah.
The hardest part throughout that entire process was performing with those muted drums. It's just like you're hitting the shit out of these drums, and all you hear is thunk, thunk.
Yeah.
It's just like you have to sell it, you know?
I would feel that it would have to be exhausting, honestly.
It was, dude.
Yeah.
And also, you had a fake hit the snare too a few times, right?
Yeah.
By the time I was done, my left leg, because instead of hitting the snare drum, I would hit my leg, and like my leg was like 3 times like its size because it was just fucking just taking the blunt of every hit.
Oh man.
Good times.
Jeez.
Good time.
Yeah. And then it just got hot in there because we were fortified in there. It was a whole mix of things, but I got to tell you guys, the way this thing was edited, you're not going to be able to tell that we were going through any kind of hardship or that we were annoyed. It just looked like we were playing a solid freaking show and we were having a great time.
Yeah.
And you'll see it when you get the final rendering, man. I can't wait to release it.
That's pretty spot on how you said that, man. That's exactly how it was.
Yeah.
When it
looks exciting.
When you guys see this, it's going to be insane.
Yeah. So you remember how hard you worked that day. Yeah, we're used to playing 4-hour shows, and by the time we were done with that entire 6-hour session, it felt exactly like we just played a freaking 4-hour show.
It did.
I don't know about you guys. Probably Richie and his leg for the most part.
Just on the entire way home, I was just like, I just want to sleep. Like, I was just done.
Well,
I think everybody was just silent. We're just like, okay, thank God this is fucking over now. When can we see this thing?
Well, fuck you, dude. We went to Shakey's. We got down on some Shakey's after that, man. That day was not over.
Yeah, it was crazy because being our first music video like that and going into something like that is just something all new to us. So
Right.
it's just like it's the real thing, and it's just after that day of doing that, like you said, and how Richie was saying, we were just all just done and tired. It was, and that's exactly how it felt. It was literally just like we are just completely done because it was one song that was all day long.
Yeah.
And that's what made it kind of crazy.
Yeah. But good times, man. So I figured, at the tail end of this this podcast, we would play the 3 songs, and of course, the music video is going to be our song that we released back in June of last year. Listen, that everybody by now who knows us knows that song. And but shit, I mean, we got nothing else going on, so we'll play the other 2 new ones that we've recently released. When did we release Only UIC? Was that like late November or something?
Around there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then just recently we re-released or re-recorded Never Seen the World, and that has been since released. And I couldn't be happier with the way that sounds now.
That song to me is just magical. The way that sounds, it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear Drew's bass finally on the track. Yeah, it's great, dude. It doesn't sound amateur at all anymore, and that's what I'm getting at. It's our music is starting to sound the way I have always imagined it. So we can be more excited about that.
Totally.
But I got to say, before we play those 3 songs, I wrote a song myself that I wanted to share with you guys. It's about you guys. So it's real quick. It's real quick. You guys, I think you'll like it. Here we go.
It's called I Hate You Guys. I hate you guys. You guys are assholes. Especially Drew. I hate him the most. Okay, now let's try one all together. I hate you guys.
You guys. Come on, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Anyway,
Bro, I think that's it, man. I really think that's it.
That's it. Okay, cool. I was gonna tweak it a bit more, but
Yeah.
if you think it's done,
I mean, it speaks for itself.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Hey, thanks for the critique, man.
Oh man,
that's why I keep you around. All right. Well, let's finish off with the music highlights then. Well, we have these 3 songs that I wanted to showcase for everybody. This first one is the music video that we've been working on. Listen, anything you guys want to say about this song before I play it?
They're gonna love it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think they're gonna love it.
Cool, man. All right. Well, let's play it.
Listen Listen, here's the story, look what's missing. Listen, listen inside. Listen, listen, here's the story, look what's missing. Listen, listen inside. Listen, listen, here's the story, look what's missing. Listen, listen inside. Listen, listen, here's the story, look what's missing. Listen, listen inside. Whoa. All this time I never believed myself.
Yeah, man.
What a track.
All right.
Yeah,
So
dude.
good.
Yeah, off air right now, we were talking about how everything's just so freaking crazy, man. Richie, do you recommend we buy stock right now?
Dude, totally.
Thanks. Jimmy.
Wow. Yeah. What's up?
This song is a little bit about, sitting around trying to listen to your inner thoughts. What it's happening to a lot more artists these days since they're all quarantined. This time is going to breed a lot of good music. I hope. We've all been jonesing since they told us to stay home to try to, to play some shows soon.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's. I never thought I'd experience anything like this. This is like, I'll wake up certain mornings and just like, damn, it's still going.
Yeah.
Like, I guess we're still supposed to stay inside.
And they don't prepare you for this, growing up. There's no, at least they have school shooting preparations, but they don't even have
Right.
this.
I mean, it's not like those 1950s infomercials about the atom bomb where they're like
Get under your
cover.
desk. Yeah. Yeah. They don't train you for any of this shit, dude. It's insane. But here we are trying to fucking muscle it out. But
Yeah.
2020.
yeah, good old 2020. An entire year has just been canceled. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
They're just like, fuck this year. And this
It's
is the
just like
year where I
when-
was getting my shit together.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people were.
In retrospect, we were hoping we would, but
Yeah.
in 2020. Anyway, speaking of
It's-
2020, Only You I See. That is the song that we put out at the tail end of last year. Now, this one came off of the heels of a breakup, right, Jimmy?
Yeah. It's got a lot of breakup in it. It's got a lot of rekindled stuff in it. It's got a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Just different things. It's not really focused on one thing,
Mhm.
But
More like you were breaking up with a sort of an idea or something
Yeah.
like that, but it's the only thing that you eventually end up seeing.
right.
The less you try to think about it, the more you see it. At least that's kind of my takeaway with it. But
Right.
But yeah, dude, this is another one that people enjoy. I think it ties us a little closer to our roots. Those alternative rock from the '90s roots.
Yeah.
For the most part, one of our fans compares this to a Third Eye Blind track, or it would be written by Third Eye Blind.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. It has that kind of flavor to it. So
Yeah.
So yeah.
Every time we play that song, it's always got a good feel to it.
Mhm.
It's always it's got that, like, it's definitely got a Third Eye Blindish feel. It's along the same lines of those same chords that he uses too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Finger popping music, man.
yeah.
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 All right, well, let's play it.
I'm listening always when I'm with you. I'm taking it in It's only you I see, even when my world comes down. It's only you I see now. It's only you I see, even when my world comes down. It's only you I see now.
Tight. So this next one is Never Seen the World. We just released this one. What was it,
I'm
like
ex-
3 weeks
I-
ago?
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. This sounds so good.
It sounds dope, man. Everybody who knows us has heard this song before. We've had it out since 2018, and
Yeah.
yeah, man. It's I don't know. I
been
don't
on-
know what else to say about it. I wish we could see the world these days.
Yeah,
God damn it.
I know. It's a damn shame.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn shame.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
But
I think this song kind of speaks that now.
yeah, no kidding. It has a different meaning now these days.
Yeah. Yeah, I really think it's going to be a different meaning when people hear it now.
Yeah. Well, let's play it.
Okay.
Think twice and choose. It's no ordinary life for you or for me. Please try. Know that I have never seen the world. I've never seen the world. Feels like a tidal wave inside. Question the answer. Nothing is ever more alive. It glistens. You listen. It feels like I'm running out of time. You question the answer. Everything seems to fall in line. It glistens. You listen. Make time, realize you'll never see inside. You'll never see inside. Please believe and try and see. This isn't just a
All right.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
know what's been worse is when they canceled our European tour, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were gonna, so we had booked this really long. I think it was a 6 month tour out in Europe, and yeah, we were gonna start in France and then end in Botswana. But
The fuck is that?
the whole COVID-19 thing just kind of fucked that up for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Dude, I egg on my face, guys, and this is never gonna happen again. But I forgot to announce that we were gonna have a European tour, and it was totally sold out, by the way. And but shit, we had to return all these tickets. We had to cancel all these venues. The deposits were just lost, man. And
I don't know how we're still in business.
I
Actually,
don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the openers too, those poor guys. Oh,
Yeah.
I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You guys
Okay.
are awful.
I mean, we'll be back there. I think we're actually in the process of starting to book our South American tour
Okay.
for 2023.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds
So,
right.
we'll see you guys down there in the South America soon.
Yeah. And for all our fan in Antarctica too. I think we're gonna hit up a venue down there. For all of our fan.
Oh man.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. If the world doesn't end, that's crazy.
I don't think it will, man. I think this is just a hiccup. I mean, this happened 100 years ago with the Spanish flu. A shitload of people died from that.
Yeah. No, I know we've had outbreaks in the past, and I know it's one of those things I just think we'll just get over. But it's just crazy. This is big.
Yeah.
This one's pretty big.
I brought this up on the last podcast too. That one of the silver linings that we're seeing is just there's a lot less pollution, and you can even see from the space station. It's just everything's cleaner. The rivers in Venice are clear. You can actually see fish now. Dolphins have returned.
That's what's kind of amazing that's coming out of this, in a way.
Yeah,
it's crazy, but it's. I'm noticing the skies are, like you said, they're a lot clearer now.
It's nice to go outside and breathe.
Yeah,
being in Southern California and all.
Yeah,
there was a meme on Instagram that I saw not too long ago that said, "Mother Earth told us to go to our rooms
for being dicks."
For being dicks, yeah.
Pretty much. That's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. In my opinion, that's exactly what we were doing to this Earth.
Yeah, we're just fucking it up every day.
Just
man.
fucking it up. Yeah.
But the Earth has reclaimed what is hers, man, and it will if we keep fucking with it. So.
And that's a crazy thing how Mother Nature can be that strong and it can just pull us the rug right from underneath us at any time. So.
Yeah, because and from the get-go, even the World Health Organization even said that this is not man-made. This is not a man-made thing. This is Mother Nature doing her thing, dude. Like,
yeah, dude.
This is just reclaiming what is hers.
And that shit there's nothing stronger than that shit. That's just crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy, man. Crazy times. Our generation is not going to catch a break ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, what are you going to do?
Yeah, we still. I mean, we're here. We're still breathing. That's kind of where I'm like, I can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just
kind
of.
And I feel like it's during these times of quarantine and isolation, and there's a lot of good is going to come out of this. Hopefully, a lot of self-improvement, a lot of self-love.
Yeah.
I hope so. Otherwise, this whole thing was in vain. It was all for nothing. And as a species, we just wasted an opportunity to better ourselves. If this doesn't move the fucking needle, then I've lost all fucking hope for humanity, dude.
For every fucking human being.
Yeah. Like if we can all come together for at least this to try to eradicate this, as a better people. If we can at least do that, we can put that shit on the W column. But otherwise, we're fucked. If we can't get something positive to come out of this.
to have orders to stay inside your house,
Yeah.
to be able to experience and live that is just wow.
I know, man.
Kind
It's
of mind blowing.
like I said, dude. They don't train us for this shit.
No.
Now, except for me, I was an only child, and all I had was my thoughts. So I'm on cloud 9 right now. But I know, but you fucks can't take it. You're getting squirrely about it.
All I'm saying is thank God for PlayStation, because man,
there's that.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, and
it's man.
And Pornhub,
PlayStation and Pornhub, dude. Somebody had to say it. Now I suspect with all this free time that everybody's having, and Pornhub being what it is, I hope that there are there's that breed of cat that goes on Pornhub, will create an account and then down thumb it, like give it a bad review.
Yeah.
What kind of monster is this guy? Do you think that person will go away after this whole COVID-19, or do you think that guy just cannot be killed?
Oh my God.
It's a serious question, James.
Yeah.
What's that, Drew?
That kind of person is just stuck with us. We have no other choice but to live with it.
You're that guy, aren't you, Drew? You're leaving those negative reviews on all these cool ass videos.
Oh man.
No, I'm the person leaving the comments that make no fucking sense at all.
So you're that guy. All right.
It's just funny, like who takes the time to sit there? Nope, I'm not satisfied.
Yeah. It took me the better part of 5 minutes to get where I was going on this video, fellas.
Like really, dude?
Like you're beside yourself.
Yeah. You
with a monocle and
it's pretty
everything.
mind-blowing.
Writing a letter, dear sirs. I just don't see myself creating an account and give it a thumbs down. It seems like a waste of time.
Exactly.
It's counterproductive. It's a close cousin of the guy that just goes first, in the comments.
Yep.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre, man.
Who asked you? Yeah.
Oh man.
But anyway, just to cover my ass, I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying.
Yeah.
Well, I think this has been a productive podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, what's everybody been drinking in these self quarantine times?
Yeah, what are you guys drinking these days?
Sorry, not just drinking, but maybe smoking.
There you go. I've been on medication, so I had one of the worst bouts of tonsillitis about a week or so ago. I brought it up on the podcast, and this is like day 13 on antibiotics, dude.
Bro, you were bad.
I was bad. Yeah, I was.
You were bad. It was like, damn, there's like a fire in your throat, bro.
Yeah, it was 2 big grapefruits in my throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful. It was the worst bacterial infection I've ever had. So I can't drink. I've been drinking a lot of tea, a lot of water, a lot of throat coat. But what about you guys? What are you up to?
I've been drinking a lot of Cali Creamin'.
The fuck is that?
It's it's a beer. Okay, it's a beer.
Uh-huh.
And it's
Based on one of your videos.
You got me try it. You got me to try it at the Highbrow when we played.
What's it like?
It's not bad. It's like a what is it? It's like a cream ale a little bit.
Oh, cream ale.
Yeah, very creamy beer.
Yeah.
They have another one. It's like an Orange Julius. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it has that like
that.
texture, consistency, like an Orange Julius would, or
no, just kind of taste wise, like it has that hint of like an Orange Julius kind of
the orange cream flavor, which is I like that. I think that's on bomb.
Yeah, I bet you like the cream, huh, James?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, it gets foamy.
When it comes to my beer, I do.
Yeah, I've been drinking a 1976 Bordeaux from the Isle of Wight, and I've been pairing it with a nice porterhouse with asparagus and a fat sausage.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
I
would say that
only
sausage,
believe the
Richie.
last part. Nice.
Well done.
What about you,
Yeah.
Jimmy? Are you on that creamy stuff with Drew, or?
I actually haven't had any of that since we last had it at the Highbrow.
Uh-huh.
I've been like I said, I'm doing work a lot, so I'm there a lot of the time, and I come home, which we just have to do.
Yeah.
Nothing else to do. So what I do, I've been smoking weed a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been drinking sangria lately, mixed with squirt.
Ooh la la.
Yeah,
Sangria with
sangria with squirt. You guys ever tried that?
Sangria with squirt?
With a shot of squirt in it. Yeah.
No. What's that? So what's that supposed to do to it? Does it give it like?
It gives it just a kind of a citrus flavor to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
You guys like sangria? You guys tried sangria?
Yeah.
That's not bad. Like for a wine, it's not bad. And and then you mix it with squirt, and it kind of just gives it a good flavor.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right.
I've been drinking some of that.
tequila and squirt.
What happened?
I've heard of tequila and squirt, but I've never heard of sangria and squirt. That's interesting. I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could just chug the whole bottle.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, we all learned something today. Sangria, squirt, and what? Cocaine?
Cocaine.
Sure.
Okay.
And that cream.
And the cream. Right.
And the cream.
Right. And complaining about porn videos. This has
Yeah,
been a very
and
successful
that guy on the
podcast.
Pornhub who makes a fucking account to say, no, I'm not satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, fuck you.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But enough about Drew.
It's hilarious.
Anyhow. Well, I think this is about time we say goodbye to the nice audience. You guys, anything else you wanted to say before we say goodbye?
Pretty much stay safe and just wash your hands.
Wash your damn hands.
Wash your damn hands and stay at home.
Yeah.
Until this blows over.
Yeah. Drew?
That's about all there is.
I said what I needed to say. Wash your damn hands.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
What about you,
Like a
Richie?
true gentleman. Hey, this is Rich from the Fallen Electric.
Oh,
Just wanted to give a personal shout out here. Thank you guys for listening to the Fallen Electric. Stay together, but stay apart. Stay at home. Wash your hands. Use a bidet. Wash your buttholes. And just be sure to love each other, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's a tough time for musicians right now too. It sucks.
For any artist.
Any artist is literally at home, pretty much stuck doing nothing, and it sucks how a lot of these guys rely on their this for their income, and it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, man. Well, everybody stay safe. Everybody wash your goddamn hands. Pretty much everything these guys just said. We've said it already many times for the last couple of weeks here on the podcast. It's crazy, man. And as the FUBAR show kind of tries to survive throughout this whole thing, I'm gonna be inviting other artists to come on the show and just kind of telling me their story about what they've been up to in the last few weeks. What they anticipate if they have any new releases. This is an open forum for everybody who's an artist to just come on. We'll do it like we did it just right now. Everybody just stay the fuck home, call in, and we'll food up like a couple of foos. So, it's going to be a good time, at least on the podcast. But everybody, stay creative, stay busy, keep your chin up. This will all, if we all just kind of listen to what they're telling us, the health professionals are telling us, I think this will blow over. I mean, initially they were saying that this thing was going to go all the way to August, but if we can knock this out by May and June, I think I'd be a happy camper along with everybody else. So yeah, man. So anyway, thank you all very much for listening into the FUBAR Show. Thanks for hitting subscribe, and remember to rate, review, and tell your friends like a champ. You can always reach us at FUBAR Show. That's FTheBlowBarShow.com. And FTheBlowBar Show is our handle on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out. Drop us a line, and we'll food up like a couple of foos. I've been Joe C, and for Jimmy, Drew, and Richie of the Farm Electric, signing off saying, don't be a dick.